Hey guys, this is Chris. I wanted to show you the result of a conversation that I had with some of my guildmates about farming on the Cantina table. There's a lot of the guys were getting upset that they would get their energy, they'd run 10, 12 sims and then get two shards and be upset. So I started experimenting and trying to find out ways to you know, not make it suck so bad, basically. So this is what I came up with. I only do my Cantina shard farming right after the extra energy becomes available. So what I do then is go to the quest area. I gobble up all my bonus energy. Yummy. And I don't know that this really makes a whole lot of difference, but for me, what it does is it allows me to have um, more round numbers, and you'll see what I mean by that in a minute. But you can see that with my Cantina energy, I now have 176 out of 144. So let's go over to Cantina. And I'm currently farming T3, but it looks like it reset on me here, so I gotta find him. I can't recall where he's at. There he is. He's on 6B. So I currently have 86 of 65. I guess I could give him a star, but I didn't realize that. So my goal is I want to try to get around 6 to 9 shards a day, and I only want to refresh once. So what I do is I do my sims, and I do them in quantities of 4, and we'll see what we get. There's 1. There's 2. And there's none. So when I get down to a low amount, that I'll refresh once. I don't want to burn out the ones, so I had 2 left. I don't want to just run those. I'm not going to get anything. So I purchase my refresh. I go back in, and now I can get my 4s again. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. And I'm usually good with that. Like I said, I try to get over 5. So if it's between 6 and 9, that's awesome. I think the most I've received out of doing this method was 10, and that was a super awesome day. But I can tell you that whenever I felt greedy at the end, I'll have my 9 shards. If I refresh again and then run it again, I'll only get like 2 or something like that. Then it's a feel bad moment. And I try to avoid my feel bad moments because, well, who wants to feel bad? So that's how I get the vast majority of my shards. And just so you know, I've already farmed both Han and Chewie doing this method. And I also farmed Death Trooper doing this. And it probably takes them maybe about a month, maybe 2 months at tops. With the large, what are these, 16s? 16 energy shards. And the ones that I'm running now are... Where'd he go? I think he was only 8. Nope. I must have lost him. There he is. Nope, he's 12. Sorry. So yeah, I mean, what I was really wanting to do is I want to start... Of course I can't find her now. There she is. I wanted to start working on Kira, but every time I start aiming towards Kira, I have somebody else pop up that I need to start investing into. But you can see that she has only 10 energy, so you'll be able to get more quantities of the 4s as you go. And if you can find somebody on the first board... And yeah, I guess you're going to get what you're going to get out of the first table, right? Yeah, I've already got all these people 7-starred. But anyway, that's what I do to get my Cantina energy. And I don't feel bad at the end of the day when I run my 12, 13, 14, whatever sims, end up with 2 shards. At least if I run a whole bunch of 4s, and I'm like, yeah, I got 1, yeah, I got 1. But there have been times when you run 4 sims, and you get 4 and you feel like you're the champion of the world. I'd much rather have that feeling than have I get 3 shards out of 12 sims. And super excited about the Grand Arena. Um, that's it. 1 day and 4 hours left. I'm not totally pumped up about the rewards being slicing material. Kind of think it could be better than that. But I'm really hopeful that that just means that, because this one is only a 1-on-1, 2 people. So I'm kind of hoping that as the number of people increase, the rewards get better, and then I also as we get deeper into running these events, that we'll get more and more. I guess I shouldn't say more. I should say better uh, prize material. Um, I would really hope that we can start getting things like omegas and zetas, and even I'm not sure if Gear 12 gear is qualified for this, but depending on how much they want to emphasize it, if you really want me to play every single week, then definitely throw in some good prizes. But I started thinking about this, and I had a conversation with the guys in my guild about it. Uh, in this phase, at least, there's 2 boards for you, 2 boards for your opponent, which leads me to think that you get one squad there and one squad in the other one. So it'll be 2 defensive squads and X number of offensive squads. They've been kind of nebulous about saying how often I can attack and things like that. So leads me to believe that you probably get unlimited attacks as long as you can. But like in territory wars, you're limited by the number of power 6,000 characters you have. They didn't say anything about that with the Grand Arena, so technically I could have 100 and some odd characters I'm attacking with. What I'm fearful of is that you get into a situation like in territory wars where every single time you go to attack somebody, it's, let's see, do I want to fight somebody's Emperor Palpatine team, or do I want to fight somebody's Jedi Training Ray team? And it's like, ugh. And then the next people don't want to attack, and then there comes a stalemate, and that kind of becomes a bummer. So for me, what I'm planning on doing on this one at least, to see what my opponent does, is most likely I'll run my first order team on one side, and then can't decide if I'm going to run my JTR team on the other side, or possibly, maybe I'll do my CLS squad with Thrawn in those. But I'm not really sure in the second team yet. And I know that I have the Finn Zeta team I could always run and just cheesy kill somebody. But after that, I don't really know, because I have. Thanks, Facebook. I don't have a whole lot of other teams leveled up right now, because I've been focusing on getting raid-specific squads built, and they don't typically tend to do very well on one-on-one fights. So in the arena, I've been just doing my first order team. When I go to this, there's my first order team being on defense, because they're pretty resilient. But then I still have to kill my opponent's teams. And I noticed that they put down set defenses plus 90 banners. Offensive win is between 16 and 64 banners. Well, why is it less than the defense? And then the Conquer banner, they don't even give you a number for. So that's interesting to me. If I put 2 teams on there, I get 180 banners. So if I attack, just say I get 2 attacks and I kill both the enemy teams, then maximum I have, I guess, 64 banners times 2, which that's less than 180. The Conquer banners, let's just say it's 50. So that'd be, it's probably more than that, because the win banner would be 64. But if it was, say the Conquer was 100 banners, then there's a huge advantage to offense, which would mean if I want to be sure to win, then most likely I just leave my poorer teams on defense and focus on attacking. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they, when they actually enter the numbers for the Conquer banners, to see exactly what they look like. And here's the special. Oh, look, now they have Conquer on there, conquer 120 banners, plus 30 banners per defense slot. What? Not really sure what that means. If it's a 5 and 5, would that mean plus 30 banners for times 5? Yeah, I don't know. Number of defense slots depends on galactic power. Okay. So does that mean that I get more slots per... Maybe you can put more than one squad in there. That'd be cool. So anyway, a lot of questions on that. I wish they were a little more forthcoming with information. Which is kind of funny because they talk about how they're trying their tail off to be more open and communicative and transparent. And then every time I turn around, it's like, well, what about this? Well, we'll get to that. Okay, well, thanks for that. And before I wrap up my video, I want to go ahead and show you my frown face. There it is. Frown face. No C-3PO for me. The only thing I can hope for is that you don't need C-3PO for Jedi Knight Luke whenever he comes out. So, there's that. And in reality, I don't really want to farm these guys anyway, so yeah, there's that. I've had plenty of time to farm them. If I haven't farmed them by now, I'm not going to. So with that, I'll let you guys go. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.